Chill.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Nosebleed Report. I'm your host, Andrew Tropp, alongside Charlie Long, James Renz, and Tyler Pace. And we've got another exciting week of NFL football to talk about and a week in the future to do some predictions for us. So I think without further ado, let's hop in the past to this past Sunday. Let's talk about some football games. First and foremost, 1 o'clock game, Ravens-Bears. I unfortunately watched every single second of this game, and it was painful. Caleb Williams, I think, with the worst performance probably of his career, from start to finish in terms of expectations. And for the first time, I personally am seeing and feeling some real anti-Caleb Williams sentiment, both online and in my own mind. So I'd be curious to see your guys' take on this game, what you saw, if you saw anything. It probably wasn't on Red Zone too much, but
I'll kind of start. Last week we were pretty high on the Bears. I think we all thought. We all.
Wait. No.
let me talk.
We all thought they were a decently coached team, and that was definitely not what this was against Tyler Huntley.
Snoop Huntley.
Yeah,
Snoop Huntley.
Caleb looked pretty bad against what's been a horrible Ravens defense this year. They've been Swiss cheese out here. They've been giving up points to everybody, and they look pretty good today or on Sunday. Against the Bears here. So I don't know. Honestly, I wonder your guys' take. Like, do the Ravens still have a shot at the AFC North? I don't know.
I
think Steelers might take it.
I think they're only 2 games back now of the Steelers.
Let's fact check that.
And I think they
more
still
than
have a
2.
chance. They definitely have a chance.
They definitely still have a chance. The Bengals just lost to the Jets.
He is right.
Yeah.
Ravens are 2-5.
They're getting Lamar back this week. I think they got Lamar back this week.
Lamar's back.
Lamar's active or probable.
I think the Ravens might be back here. I don't know. Ravens might be team to watch, but that defense is still horrible. I think
horrible.
Even though they played significantly better, I guess, against the Bears, but I think that was just kind of Caleb Williams shooting himself in the foot.
Yeah, I don't think
it
college
was defense out there.
I don't think it was necessarily a Ravens defense looked better. I think it was just the Bears offense was incompetent. Like, you were watching that interception from Caleb. They had a chance to storm down the field. I don't know if it was to take the lead or tie the game. One of the two. Big drive, big moment, terrible throw. And time and time again, I feel like in those moments, Caleb has been pretty good. That was not the case this week, and he was bad the entire game. It's game 25 maybe for Caleb, and I think that the clock is starting to tick on when we're going to start to see some real criticism for the young quarterback, because you can only make the it's young excuse so many times.
And we've heard it a lot.
In my opinion.
Honestly, I feel like Caleb Williams just makes the easy stuff way harder. I feel like nothing never really comes easy to him. He doesn't really have good short actions. He processes the field slow. I feel like he's always running around and just holding the ball way too long. Stuff doesn't come easy to him. And I feel like to be a good NFL quarterback, you gotta do the easy stuff well.
And that works for some quarterbacks that extend the plays. Like Lamar has one of the longest times to throw, along with Josh Allen. And the great quarterbacks do take a long time to throw, but the difference is they're good at making the hard plays because they can make the easy plays as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams tries to make every easy play into a hard play by scrambling and throwing it off his back foot. And sometimes I think it's on Ben Johnson to just tell him to set his 3 feet and throw the ball.
I feel like Caleb Williams. Oh, you want to go?
No, you go ahead.
I feel like Caleb Williams has the same mindset as Will Levis sometimes with those dumb decisions.
I wouldn't necessarily go as far as to say Will Levis, but what I will say is that
oh my god,
pretty much every week.
What are you talking about, bro?
Pretty much every week, the first quarter, or at least the first drive or two of the Bears' offense has looked incredible. That's because it's scripted. That's because Caleb knows what's going to happen. He's comfortable. But as soon as those first, what they call it, the first 15, I think, first 15 plays comes to an end, he's a ghost. He does not look nearly as good. You saw it in the Vikings game. I think they had one of their best drives of the entire seasons to start the game against Baltimore this week. Wound up being a field goal they stalled out on goal to go, I'm fairly certain. But they look great in that. And then as soon as you get a little off script, as soon as the weight is bared more by Caleb, the offense just looks incompetent, and it's starting to become genuinely concerning for me. Speaking of genuinely concerning, let's talk about the Bengals and the Jets. I don't think that Bengals or Jets fans are happy with how this game went.
I mean,
but let's start with the Jets fan in the bottom right corner.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Yeah,
listen. I'm honestly not that mad about it. Like it was a bit of an emotional day for me, at least, because I mean Nick Mangold was like my childhood hero, and obviously passed away. Rest in peace, Nick. But yeah, I kind of wanted to win because of him, and we got it done. It wasn't pretty at all, but I don't know. Like I mean the Bengals defense is horrible, but I'm honestly not that mad. Like you can't really. Like wins in week 8 are not gonna keep you from the first pick. I don't think. Like I don't know. Like
it's not a thing to be mad about.
Sure.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm not even that mad. Like the offense looked pretty good.
Brees Hall looked amazing.
Honestly, I think Aaron Glenn's decision making was significantly better, and the defense, they gave up 38 points, but they were also without Sauce Gardner against the best receiver corps in the league, and they stepped up big when they needed to at the end there. They got a couple big stops, so I mean, a lot of positives to take from this game for sure. But I mean, bad for the tank, but it was an emotional day and we got a dub, so I'm happy.
Yeah, and I feel like the Bengals' run defense is so bad that the Jets were able to just run the ball basically every play and mix in a pass every once in a while. And that's actually, I think, how the Jets kind of thrived this season. If you look against the Steelers, they just pounded the crap out of the rock and then threw the ball when the Steelers weren't expecting it. And that's where Justin Fields will thrive. So I think there's a chance for the Jets to be a little sneaky in some of these games against probably lesser run defenses,
like the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, when Justin Fields actually is confident and slings the rock around a little bit, he's so much better. Like I don't understand what happened in the past couple of games here. We were throwing for 40 passing yards. You just held on the ball forever. He really just lets loose. I feel
a lot of his play calling.
I don't
a short leash.
I mean, honestly, I've seen a bunch of clips on Twitter and stuff. I obviously don't have access to the all 22, but I've seen a lot of clips of guys just being wide open and Justin Fields just completely missing them.
Yeah.
But I mean, when he actually slings, he's confident back there and he just kind of lets it go. He plays a lot better. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why
that's the Justin Fields experience.
Yeah.
That's what that's why when you talk to Bears fans, or at least when you did, or Steelers fans even last year about Justin Fields, it's all he's always had the tools and the ability and shown the flashes of, wow, this guy could be a really solid quarterback down the road. But the problem is he does not play with that confidence every single week. It's maybe once every 5 weeks. And when he does, it's great. He plays amazing. You think, oh my goodness, this guy was worth the hype. But then he strings together 3 straight weeks with less than 100 passing yards and single-handedly loses
the stinkiest stinkers, just the worst games.
Yeah,
I think we should switch to the Bengals.
I do want to shout out Joe Flacco. though. He played great.
Yeah. I think the Bengals offense. I don't know. The Bengals offense played pretty well, except they just choked to the end. I don't really know what happened.
I was going to say,
because of that play call. Did you see that? Did you see that Chase Brown run? I think it was at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, second and 10.
Second 10. They ran with Chase Brown.
Joe Flacco. I don't know. Actually, Joe Flacco didn't have that good of a day. I mean, the Jets just kind of neutralized their game plans and neutralized T. Higgins and Jamar Chase without Sauce Gardner. So Chase Brown had a big day, but
so Joe Flacco did throw for 223 yards and 2 touchdowns. I would say that's a pretty good day.
I mean, yeah, but Jamar Chase didn't have the day you'd expect against Azure Thomas.
Sure.
Jamar Chase had 12 receptions, 91 yards.
Yeah, he looked at a good day, Azure Thomas. He made a couple plays, but I don't know how to feel about the Bengals team though. I thought if they won, against the Jets here. You know, maybe they'd have a shot. I still think they do kind of have a shot here. I mean, if they get Burrow back within like a game of the playoffs, I think they got a good shot. I don't know.
For sure. I think definitely coming into the week, the vibe, at least my thought was, wow, with a win against the Jets, which is a game that you should win. Seeing as how the Jets were 0-7 entering the league.
0-7. That is correct.
0-7. You know, that's a game you have to win for the Bengals. You know, you need to stack up the wins against the poor opponents. This might be, you know, you say that you can't lose the first overall pick in a Week 8 game, but I feel like you can miss the playoffs in a Week 8 game. You know, when you're in a situation like the Bengals where you need to be stacking up these wins against your easier teams, that way you can afford to lose to, you know, your in-division rivals and tough conference matchups. Flacco needs to be nearly perfect. Yeah, I think that's what we've kind of learned with this Bengals defense.
So bad.
Flacco needs to play perfect if they will want any chance at winning a game, much less making the playoffs and getting Burrow a team with a winning or close to winning record. But I think it's time that we move on to the next game. This is a big game in the Nosebleed Report. Eagles-Giants. We have an Eagles and a Giants fans in our two corners here. Chuck, you were actually at the game. Tell us about it.
I was at the game. What I saw was just complete Eagles domination. Refs, no refs.
No.
You can say what you
Yeah,
want.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Eagles really deserve to win.
That game.
That was a fumble, man.
Yeah, I don't really think the Eagles. I don't really think the Giants deserve to win, but that was one of the worst referee games I think I've ever seen in my life. The Darius Slayton pass interference was ridiculous. That was absolutely a fumble on the tush push. Absolutely.
Don't even.
No. I'll admit the OPI might have been a little ridiculous. The game was already over.
Yeah, I mean,
the Eagles were up. What?
It was
only because it wasn't called a fumble. That was
like I said, the Giants didn't deserve to win here, but it was embarrassing officiating all around.
You saw everything to just go past the officials. You saw everything you finally want to see out of the Eagles offense. You saw your one random big play from Jahan Dotson, your Saquon Barkley runs. He actually looked explosive.
Jahan Dotson lost a 7th round rookie.
Devontae Smith was getting open. Jalen Hurts was just picking apart the defense. It's just everything you want to see. And actually, I found really interesting is they ran out the under center the most I've seen since Jalen Hurts has been in Philly. It's been his thing always to get rid of or to be in shotgun, and he's really uncomfortable under center. But the switch this year that Patullo has done to under center had their offense a little confused at the start, but it's really starting to click for Jalen Hurts because he's able to get in that rollout in space and get receivers open with play action. So I'm actually starting to feel really good about the offense for the Eagles.
Yeah, no, I think they definitely had a good day. But back to Giants a little bit. How much longer to give Brian Daboll? I mean, I don't know, dude. It feels like they're building kind of something. They're kind of frisky, fun team this year. But I mean, you eventually got to start winning football games. I don't know.
Maybe it's Shane Bowen. Maybe it's Brian Daboll. Maybe it's Joe Shane.
Shane Bowen's bad.
Yeah, he's horrible.
I think clean house, a healthy neighbors, a healthy Scatabo, a top 10 pick.
Scatabo might not ever be healthy again. So.
Yeah. I mean, that was like worse than Alex.
It's just dislocated.
That was gross, dude.
His bone exploded.
Whoa.
His bone exploded in his ankle, and it was tearing apart nerve tissue. They had to give him emergency surgery.
Yeah, no, his ankle's
it reminded me a lot of the Dak injury from 2020, and
remind me of Chris Godwin.
The shift in mobility of Dak from pre-2020 to 21, 22 to now. It's shocking. He is a different quarterback as a result of it.
Yeah, for sure.
He can get away with it. He can get away with it because he is a quarterback. His job is to throw the ball. Whereas with Scatabo, there's a risk that he comes back and he is a shell of his former self. Now, there's also, it's both Cam Scatabo. He's kind of a crazy person. You never really know.
Just an example off the top of the head. I think Nick Chubb's injury a couple years ago. His knee was bent backwards, and he still hasn't really recovered from it. So.
His knee.
Yeah, but it was like a very similar injury, I'd say.
Yeah.
It was that injury was disgusting.
That he tore his ACL, MCL, tibia. We lost Chuck. Prayers up, man. But
Hello.
Nick Chubb, every bone was shattered in Nick Chubb's leg for like the second time.
All right, let's move on to now Steelers-Packers, the Sunday night game that was supposed to be Aaron Rodgers' big victory over the Packers. Did not quite go that way. Before we get into any football talk, I would like to talk about those heinous jerseys that Pittsburgh was wearing.
Oh my God.
That was maybe the most horrendous. At least the Packers weren't wearing their throwbacks as well. But wow.
Yeah,
it looks like Charlie Brown wearing khakis.
Bright. Helmet way too bright.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with those stripes on the jerseys too. Those were hideous.
They were playing in highlighters.
Yeah, those were contention for the worst jerseys you've ever seen. I'd say for sure.
I feel like Steelers always had that. Remember, there's like that Bumblebee one.
Mm-hmm. Not
playing the Bumblebee, but those were horizontal.
Those ones were better though. I'd say those ones were significantly better than what we saw on Sunday night. I don't know.
Yeah, they were terrible.
They better not wear that ever again because that was
that was bad.
That was rough.
But to the football now, I don't know. Like I said it last week, I'll say it again. The Steelers are the same football team every year, man. I don't know what it is. They're so mid. They're so mid, dude. I'm so not moved by them.
They shouldn't.
They're gonna be a first round exit again.
They have the highest paid defense, and they're failing. They're like
the defense is the weakness.
Horrible. Their defense is horrible.
TJ Watt, Jalen Ramsey, Alex Highsmith, Herman Hayward. How are they like not putting the pieces?
So bad.
I always thought that that Minka for Jalen Ramsey trade was always interesting, but yeah, it seems like it's come back to bite them a little bit because their defense completely changed that. Like Minka Fitzpatrick. I mean, they're horrible now. So
and I think the real hole in the game for the Steelers was Tucker Kraft, which we can get into. He had probably one of the best probably the best tight end game this year.
Probably of the year.
Probably fair to say.
Do not say
Rondé Gadsden 2 weeks ago.
He was just so dominant that like he was always open. It felt like watching George Kittle. I saw a lot of similarities.
Was that like
you get
his all-time performance, or was that just a little space propaganda for National Tight Ends Day?
Yeah, but anyway, you saw Tucker Kraft get into space, and he would just carry dudes with him to the end zone, just plow guys over, and it was just that. It felt like the Steelers just tackling was terrible in that game, just horrible.
Yeah, I mean the Steelers just looked bad, and I don't even think that the Packers were necessarily playing that great football either. But they just played better.
I mean, I don't think.
No, I still think that the Steelers' offense is good. I still think that the Steelers' offense can keep them in games. And how long do we really think that? If the rest of the Packers' offense plays like they did, do we really think Tucker Kraft is going to put up those types of numbers every week? No, that's ludicrous. That's not going to happen.
Propaganda for National Tight Ends Day.
I would like to get into National Tight Ends Day, actually, because I personally think that it is one of the most annoying enforced things in all of sports.
Yeah,
I don't find it funny.
Yeah, I don't
understand why. Oh, George Kittle did.
Yeah.
I hate George Kittle, so I don't like the guy.
I think he's kind of a fun guy sometimes, but I mean,
he's fun. He's fun for you because you're an AFC guy. All right,
just wait till he plays. I hate watching them.
I'm an NFC guy. I'm actually going to the Giants 49ers game this Sunday, and I get to see George Kittle.
That mother effer in the playoffs in any game that matters because he'll have one big catch, two big catches.
That's it. That's all he'll do.
He'll run around and be like,
and he'll act like he won the game for them.
And it's rage bait, bro. Because
it is.
I don't think he's that good. But at the same time, he is that good.
I think it's fair to say he's a top 5 tight end of our generation.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
He'd probably be
our generation. All right.
Kelsey,
this is a debate for another time.
No, this is
Rondé Gadsden.
All right, let's move on from this game. Let's go into
Jason Witten, Greg Olsen.
Let's go into what we like to call a brand new category, which we call This or That. Hosted by Tyler Pace in the bottom. We're going to take one player at a specific position.
This is Tyler's redemption.
And compare him to other players that we feel are of better, worse, or similar skill to try to, get a gauge for where we think that a certain player is. Today's lucky contestant is Justin Herbert. Tyler, take it away.
Okay. So we have this or that. Justin Herbert, you're going to pick one quarterback better. Would you say Daniel Jones is better than Justin Herbert as of right now?
I'm taking Justin Herbert, bro.
Taking Herbert.
Yeah, I really think
what was Daniel Jones or Justin Herbert?
Yeah, we're taking Herbert.
Yeah. Herbert.
I think if you see Daniel Jones do it over the entire season and another, then I'll take Jones. But
maybe if Justin Herbert plays.
I'm still taking Herbert, bro.
Like Geno Smith right now.
Let's move on.
Prime Geno Smith. What are we talking about?
No, my bad. No, I misspoke.
That one game against the Broncos, you mean?
What are we talking about, Prime Geno Smith?
I misspoke. I'm sorry.
All right, next one.
I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Next quarterback is Jaden Daniels.
I'm taking Justin Herbert.
I'm taking Herbert every day of the week.
Actually,
so
the only reason why
I hate Jaden Daniels.
The only reason why I'd say Jaden Daniels maybe is because of the rookie contract, and I think that is the most valuable asset for a contending team is having a quarterback.
That's not what the game is.
That is nothing to do with
it's not the game. It's like
it's not the game. Not the game. All right. My bad.
Justin Herbert's per
This isn't who do you want to start the franchise with? This is who's better.
All right.
Jaden Daniels is so overrated.
Just for that, you have a 1-round punishment. Tropp and Chuck, which take Justin Herbert or Jordan Love?
Herbert again. I don't think that's much of a question. I don't think Love is that good of a quarterback.
I think. Hear me out, Jordan.
I'm taking Herbert. No, not.
We don't want to hear.
They're trying to nerf me. They're trying to keep me down. All right. I'm taking Justin Herbert. All right.
I think Jordan Love does the same with James. This is literally your argument, dude. You're telling me Jordan Love does the same shit as Justin Herbert with so much less.
I think Jordan Love had 20 passes in a row completed. I think that's what I saw.
I think Jordan Love gets a little too much hate. I'd say
Justin Herbert makes terrible decisions.
You go.
Justin Herbert makes really bad decisions. Jordan Love, at least he plays winning football. Justin Herbert plays flashy football and he gets the base.
That is a fair.
He gets the red zone highlights, but Jordan Love plays consistent winning football.
I feel like when I watch Justin Herbert though, I feel like he elevates his team more than most quarterbacks does. I don't know. I feel like if he got hurt, then the Chargers would be a lot worse off than if Jordan Love got hurt. That's all I'm saying.
That's a terrible take.
So we're gonna go Justin Herbert, 2-1.
Jordan Love is more important to the pass.
I'm going Justin Herbert.
2-1. We're going Herbert. Herbert wins that one.
Next up is Baker Mayfield. Kind of been playing down recently.
Give me Baker Mayfield.
Give me Baker.
Give me Baker. Yeah.
Give me Baker.
He's not that good.
That boy is tough, man.
I feel like the gap is very close, though, right?
If you,
it's very, very
sure.
Wait,
if you want to talk about,
are we considering age at all?
What are you talking about, James?
It is right now.
Just right now.
It's not. You're not starting a franchise tomorrow. If
I need a quarterback. All right.
I'm gonna need you to stop talking. All right. Well, if you want to take age now, let's do this quarterback, Drake May.
Herbert. I need more of May to have him prove.
Yeah, no, I'm taking that.
If you look at rookie year, CJ Stroud,
I think that Drake May's even worse with the football at decision making than Justin Herbert is. So,
I think Drake. I'm first of all to start by saying I say Drake May. And I think Drake May.
He's playing great.
Drake May.
This is right now, by the way, not
right now. Drake May's probably been one of the. Can you say the best quarterback in the league? No, Mahomes. But
are we? Well, hold on. Are we debating this?
How is it so hard?
Or who we thinks is better quarterback? Who's had a better season?
Would you rather have started?
How are you?
If you're playing,
I'm taking Justin Herbert, bro. I'm taking Justin Herbert.
I'm taking Drake May.
I too am taking Herbert right now.
I think Drake May has been so much more surgical. He's been surgical. His completion percentages have been unbelievable. He's smart with the football. He had that one bad pick against the Browns.
That pick was bad, bro. I don't know.
That was a bad pick, but they won the game. Right?
They won the game. That's what. He wins football games. Justin Herbert doesn't win football games.
I also think he's played a lot of bad defenses too, but I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. That's also true.
He's played a lot of bad defenses, but
so there's gonna be 2-1 for Herbert then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Matthew Stafford.
I'm thinking Stafford.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Stafford. Yeah, it's just Stafford's a proven winner.
Yeah, Stafford
You
for
know,
one game.
he's a veteran guy.
absolutely.
Yeah, he
Okay.
spreads the ball around like nobody
Gotta go
else.
Stafford.
If you're
Yeah,
taking
gotta go
Stafford, well, would you take it over Baker? You both said these are the two quarterbacks that you said is better than Justin Herbert.
So Stafford or Baker.
All right, bro, that's on the game. It's on the game. It's Justin Herbert. Right? We're not
Oh,
debating this.
now you want to change.
we
Now
can
now
get
you
into this at another date, Tyler. Let's move on.
Justin Herbert or Dak Prescott?
Dak.
So Dak, coming from probably
Dak.
personal bias, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I don't think that's much of a debate. Got to go Dak.
Okay, but who would
Yeah,
you rather?
I'm taking Dak too. Yeah,
Justin Herbert?
would you rather have in the playoffs though, dude?
Oh my.
James, please let me talk. Let me do the talking.
Choice of doom and
Say
despair
it,
right
then.
there. Sixton's teammate.
Like,
Okay.
I think Dak Prescott has much more of a presence as a passer than Justin Herbert, and he's just more surgical. It's Dak.
Yeah, it's Dak for
It's
sure.
Dak.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, this is our last quarterback. Justin Herbert
Okay.
or Jalen Hurts?
Give me
Dude,
Herbert.
When I watch Jalen Hurts, when I watch
bro.
Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts play, all right, when I watch him play, Justin Herbert elevates his team way more than Jalen Hurts does. Anybody can run this Eagles offense, bro. They were winning games with Kenny Pickett last year, mind you.
Wait, James,
They
I wanna
didn't
go back to
win.
that.
They did not
James,
win when
James, I want to go back to
Kenny
your.
Pickett
Are you calling
Bro,
Jalen Hurts
what do you
assistant
mean?
quarterback?
The one game Kenny Pickett started, they didn't even win.
Wait, what was the game
lost
like?
to the Commanders.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I'll
There
remember.
was a game when Hurts got hurt early,
wait.
though.
Was
and
Kenny
Pickett came
Pickett
in.
was Kenny Pickett on the Eagles for 2 years?
No. All right, bro. It's
All right,
Why are we
James,
talking about Kenny Pickett? It's
James,
Hurts
I'm
or
gonna cut
Herbert.
you off.
I say
Jalen
Herbert.
Hurts
Dude,
is the best
I'm still taking. I'm telling
You're
if the
rage bait. You
Chargers
both
lost,
are rage bait. You're both
if
dirty.
the Chargers lost
you're
Justin
both
Herbert, they'd be
dirty
so much
rage
worse
bait.
off than if the Eagles lost Jalen Hurts, bro.
Jalen
They'd be
Hurts
so
is
much
I think
worse
that
off.
says more about the
Top three
team than it does
quarterback
the
in the
player.
league.
James,
right
that's
now.
not the game, dude.
Jalen Hurts
That's not
keeps
the game.
fair the ball. He is better runner, and his deep ball is unbeatable. His deep ball is
Nah,
elite.
No, I think Justin Herbert is way better arm though. He's
I think that's
It doesn't
fair.
matter what
he fits
yes,
it in.
can
He
throw-
fits it into way tighter windows.
Bro, he can
fits
throw the
into way
ball
tighter
harder.
windows.
That doesn't mean he's making the better throws.
Up next, we're going to talk about some games that are happening this upcoming week. We're going to start with a Thursday night game, Ravens-Dolphins, Lamar's return. Tyler, tell me your take. Give me your prediction.
Oh, I'm so happy Lamar's back. In the fantasy, I've been riding on my bench, but I think the Ravens are going to go on a run right now. Dolphins, they're bracing the tank. They did look good though against the Falcons. but-
They're definitely not embracing the tank. They're just not a good football team. You know, they got all their guys. They got all their chips in the basket. I feel like, but I am taking the Ravens here for sure. I think they're a lot better coached. I think they're I think Lamar's a great player. He's gonna be a great addition to them. I think they're gonna be looking like a completely different team. So.
Not to play devil's advocate here, but I actually think the Dolphins could make this a closer game than a lot of people think. I think their offense is embarrassing as it's been at times. Ravens' defense is putrid. They're
Yeah.
so-
Dolphins
No.
defense.
And I think
Tua did that against a decent Falcons defense last week. He moved the ball. They actually
Solid
looked-
defense.
But I feel like that's more on
I
Kirk
think-
Cousins,
I
like
think-
not being able to score put some points on the board. Drake
Short
London was also
fields,
out.
certainly.
The Falcons defense.
Bijan Robinson had
Short fields.
all-time career low for Bijan Robinson.
yeah, but I don't. I think that I feel like when the Dolphins play, their offense plays in good conditions, they play well, and they're obviously going to be playing at home in Miami, good conditions. So I could see. I mean, I don't even know if I call it an upset with 2-5, 2-win football teams. But
It's an
I'm surprised
I can
Dolphins
see
are
the
It's
Dolphins
getting
definitely
primetime
an upset.
games still. I'm not trying to watch the Dolphins on primetime.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
One of
it's
the
a
worst
baseball
primetime
game.
games. Though.
Personally, I'm going to go Baltimore simply because I saw them on Sunday. They're actually a solid team even without Lamar. I think they've gotten very unlucky with schedule and just, last second, brutal losses. But I do think that the Dolphins are better than I think we maybe give them credit for. And I think that they'll make it a close game. Speaking of close games, perhaps one of the most consistently close game, Chiefs-Bills, America's Game of the Week. It's the 4:30. Should be the night game, but we'll take the 4:30. Personally, I'm going to take the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are the best team in football. I think the Bills are a little fraudulent, but you never know.
Yeah, and also I think that Mahomes is Josh Allen's daddy. So
Okay.
Not in the regular season.
I feel like but
regular season Bills own the Chiefs.
Bills
Playoffs.
own the Chiefs in the regular season. It's the playoffs.
I'm not really moved by the Bills at all personally, but
I think the Chiefs are really good.
I think we are witnessing one of the greatest rivalries in postseason history, right now.
But it's the most one. The Bills have yet to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, no,
can you call it a rivalry?
That's ridiculous, dude.
No,
I think
a blowout.
Yeah, I can call it a rivalry.
Not a blowout, a great game, but
that's ridiculous.
They're always close games though. Just because
that's like
they don't
it's
win.
it's like Brady versus Phillip Rivers, bro. At this point, it wasn't even a rivalry, but they played a lot in the playoffs,
Yeah,
and it was always a good game, but. Yeah, the Chargers never got over the hump.
I think Bills take it this week. By the way, I think
you said the Bills.
Yeah, I think Josh Allen pulls some strings. James Cook.
Where's it
at?
Is this game being played in Buffalo or?
Let me check right now.
I think so. I'm not sure. That certainly makes a big difference.
That's a good home field advantage for sure.
If it's home for the Bills, I think they take it.
Bro,
this is being played at Buffalo.
Mad suspect though. I think Josh Allen has not been that good this year. Obviously Josh Allen's Josh Allen, but
I feel like Josh Allen doesn't need to do that much.
Too long, and I think the Chiefs can punish.
James Cook is doing it all for him.
Is he in the game?
James Cook had 200 total yards last week. He just did it all for Josh Allen. Josh Allen just sat back and relaxed.
Yeah.
Can you blame Allen for that though? I don't think so.
You can't.
You
can't blame him for
but
having
that's
a good running back.
I think that's enough of that game. Let's move on to the Sunday night game. Seahawks Commanders, kind of a weird one for us on Sunday night.
I think JSN better have a career.
I believe Jaden Daniels has the ability to be back. I think he's listed as questionable right now. But I personally don't think it makes much of a difference. I think Mariota or Daniels, the Commanders are a middle of the pack, middest of the mid football teams with a questionable defense. And I think Seattle is really solid. They got a solid defense. I think Sam Darnold is blossoming into a maybe top 10, probably not quite yet, but maybe. Certainly a debate to be had. Good enough to win you football games. Quarterback, and I really like Seattle this year. I think they're a lot of fun, and I think that they'll take this game on Sunday night.
Yeah, I envision a Commanders thrashing here personally. I mean, the Commanders are a very hurt football team right now.
They're just getting healthy, actually.
They're also playing.
I mean, they're just getting healthy now, but I mean, Jalen Hurts or Jane Daniels is going to play this game probably a little banged up, and they're very hurt right now. And I think the Seahawks are a very good football team. Sam Darnold looking great. JSN, I believe, leads the league in receiving, right?
He does.
Yeah, like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
If not, then he's close.
No, he does.
Yeah, he's on pace.
I think he's 100 too. Yeah. Jamar Chase is second.
Okay.
Jamar Chase might have overtaken this week, but
no, because I don't think.
Anyway, Jason's having a monster year. Yeah, I think we're pretty much all in agreement for Seattle. Yeah. So let's move on to another.
Why? I'm just trying to be
different. Okay. Let's move on to the Monday night game, which also happens to be between a mediocre NFC East team and an NFC West team. Cowboys Cardinals Monday Night Football. Before anyone else talks, I would like to.
I'm not tuning into this.
That Kyler Murray is an undefeated, I believe, 9-0 in AT&T Stadium in his high school, college, and NFL career.
Oh, so just
and Kyler Murray will be back. Give me the Cardinals. The Cowboys are a terrible football team. Their defense is going to turn into Swiss cheese. We're all of a sudden going to be – last week we were saying, is Kyler, maybe on the slight bit of the hot seat? All of a sudden, everyone's going to be acting like Kyler's the greatest quarterback in the NFL. Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably going to go for 700 yards. I don't even know who their running back is right now. And Dak is going to yet again have an inability to win a football game because of his defense.
Weren't you just praising Dak Prescott? What happened to that?
He still is.
I thought
I still am.
Nah, I think you're being real negative.
Nah. All right,
I mean,
Chuck.
I'm gonna say right now, this is probably one of the worst primetime games this year.
Yeah, for sure.
God,
no, it definitely. It was last week.
Is this game being played in Dallas? Dallas,
yes.
right?
Yeah, that's why.
It doesn't really matter
here personally.
Yeah,
Cowboys here. I mean, the Cardinals are so battered and bruised right now. They got so many injuries going on. Kyler's probably gonna, again, like I said, probably not gonna be 100% for this game.
He just had a concussion.
They just came off a bye, so he probably might.
Yeah, from ball is crazy, dude. I mean, that
concussion from
that
ball.
was the Titans game, right?
Yeah,
that was the Titans game, right? Yeah, that was the weirdest football game I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, I think the Cowboys' firepower is just stronger than the Cardinals' firepower. I think literally all the Cowboys need to do is get 2 stops and they win this football game.
Right. That's the problem. They can't get 2 stops, Chuck.
Yeah.
They can't. This is
Trayvon
legitimately the worst defense I've ever seen. Trayvon Diggs at home concussion. He's on the IR. What does that even mean? Did he slip out of the shower?
So basically,
I don't know.
The concussion was very bad.
on the IR is crazy too, bro.
On the IR.
Guys,
I don't even know what to say.
Health comes first. Head injuries are very scary. So if Trayvon Diggs needs 4 games to rest and recover, let's give him those 4 games.
But the thing is,
let's give him the
defense
season.
Is probably better without him.
Yeah, dude. How about his career,
career,
bro? Low key, he should just retire, right? Yeah.
He should. Honestly, he should. Go right ahead.
I think everybody.
I think the Patriots play with your brother.
Everybody.
Yeah, just retire, bro.
I think no defense would be better than the
fries
defense
back, bro.
Right now. Whatever. Well, I think that'll do for our prediction segment. I think it's time that we move on to the last segment of our show, our biggest winners and losers of
Everyone's
the week.
favorite.
I will start off with my biggest winner being Dak haters. Dak did have a bit of a stinker. 2 interceptions, kind of got thrashed around by that Broncos defense. So all the Dak haters, you see them right here, are dancing as a result of it. But I just want to say right now that there's nothing Dak could have done to win that game. He could have thrown for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, and they still would have lost.
I mean, technically, he could have.
He could have played defense too. You never know. He could have stopped some touchdowns.
Anywho, moving on to my biggest loser, it's going to be Caleb Williams, mainly simply because Bears fans are finally starting to turn on him. This was the game that you circle. You go, all right, we can go 5-2, with a winnable game against the Bengals this upcoming week, and then I believe their bye. Or no, not their bye. They already had their bye. But winnable games coming up against a terrible defense. You got lucky that Lamar wasn't quite ready yet, and Caleb Williams played bad football. And for the first time, I found myself actually upset at Caleb and not upset at other factors in the game. This was Caleb's fault. So biggest loser of the week is going to be Caleb. Chuck, on to you.
All right. So my biggest winner of the week is going to be a weird one. But it's going to be Shador Sanders because Dylan Gabriel is playing for the other team.
Well, I feel like Deshaun Watson
I just paused to listen to Tropp talk, by the way. But he's just like Dylan Gabriel is like maybe he's right-handed. Like maybe he's just a gimmick. He's using his left hand as a gimmick because he's so bad. And they've given him the game script where he throws the ball 50 times a game. See if that works. Did not work. That was terrible on the eyes. He was like, I didn't think he didn't have a single 10+ air yard completion with 50 attempts. That was horrendous. And then
that's impressive.
Then they give him the run. Then they give him the run first game scripts, and he's just like, the Quinshon Judkins game manager, and the second the team sells out for the run, he looks
Quinshon Judkins got injured.
like a middle school quarterback. So I think there's no loss in putting in your 4th round quarterback.
With a first-round talent, mind you, Shedeur Sanders had a first-round talent. We
All right,
understand the whole
Nah.
character
Come on.
concerns and
No,
whatnot.
I honestly, personally, was never moved by Shedeur Sanders as a prospect. But
That was propaganda.
we see guys all the time dropping like Malik Willis was supposed to be like top 5 pick, and he fell to the 3rd round.
Malik Willis is like almost out of the league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Malik Willis stinks, bro.
Yeah,
I remember-
Will Levis
different
went to the
reasons,
draft.
though.
Will Levis went to the draft, didn't go to the 2nd round.
But the reason Malik Willis and Will Levis were so high is because they were athletic talents. Shedeur Sanders is a football player. He's
Is he
a
though? I
first
think
round
he's a
talent
draft pick.
because he understands football and understands
No.
the position of quarterback.
Shedeur
Malik
Sanders
Willis
is a
and
rapper.
Will Levis are projects.
I don't know,
Shedeur
dude.
Sanders is
What-
a
Yeah,
project.
Sanders.
Whenever I watch Shedeur Sanders, he would just make like dumb decisions. I feel like I saw so many
You
bad
never watched
interceptions
it,
when
by
he was
the
in
way.
Colorado.
I just don't think you ever watched it.
All right, we'll move on to my biggest loser. I'm just saying Shedeur Sanders won from watching that Browns game. My biggest losers are the quarterbacks that are filling in recently. Andy Dalton. I mean, it looked like a rookie quarterback out there that never played football.
Bills,
Kirk
like-
Cousins. Kirk Cousins. Terrible. Horrible. Got locked up by the Dolphins defense. Carson Wentz. Not his fault. Fully. The Vikings O-line.
He was
But
he
rip
was like
Carson
on
Wentz.
one leg, dude.
He was just getting sacked to death, but he didn't look good either. He had that class every time he played. He had that classic like Carson Wentz, what the hell are you doing play where he's just like tries to like throw it behind with his left hand or like flick it, like, throw a backhand.
You're not
pass.
Mahomes, buddy.
Like-
You're
like Will Levis.
spin,
Like Will Levis.
spin, like throw it behind his head for a change. Like Carson Wentz. All these quarterbacks gotta hang it up. Mariota was like a joke last night. Like all these like old quarterbacks that are like.
I thought
Oh,
Mariota did all
I
right.
thought Mariota wasn't that bad.
I-
But
Did you guys see the hurdle?
I think he had
he's
two
just like a
picks,
backup
not
quarterback,
his
bro.
fault.
Like he's just a backup.
Quarterbacks gotta hang it up.
I think Mariota's like 27. What are you calling him Unk now?
No, dude, he's way older than 27, bro. He's like, dude,
All right.
he's been in the league for like
You know
10
what?
years, bro.
This
At
isn't
least.
something.
Well,
Yeah, no, he was
All
in
right,
the,
he's
the
31.
2015 class with
Yeah,
31.
he was
All
the
right.
Jameis Winston class, bro.
James.
Could have been just a young
James,
quarterback.
Give us some good news. Who's your winner of the week?
What, me? My turn?
Yes, you are James.
All right. My winner. A little maybe under the radar a little bit. My winner's D'Amico Ryans. All right. I think D'Amico Ryans had a great day. The Texans overall had a great day against a pretty good 49ers team without their best weapon, Nico Collins. You know, the Niners have been lining up this past couple of weeks, and they really shut them down pretty well. And yeah, they had a good day all around. So I think they might be contenders to win the AFC South if maybe the Colts come back down to earth. I'd say.
Sure.
Oh,
Oops. I'm back. And then my biggest loser is I don't know what was going on with that Vikings situation on Thursday night. It was a bit of a disgrace though. Carson Wentz was clearly hurt. He got put on IR today, or was it yesterday? Today, got put on IR. Had season-ending shoulder surgery. His shoulder so clearly hurting him. He was on tears on the sideline. But I have a conspiracy theory for you all. All right, I think that Max
let's hear it.
Brosmer. They were afraid that Max Brosmer, the third string, was better than JJ McCarthy, and that's why they kept Carson Wentz in as a sacrificial lamb. I saw the same thing happen when Mike White was with the Jets, and they started Joe Flacco after Zach Wilson got hurt in the preseason. They started Joe Flacco, even though Mike White was clearly better. I saw it happen. I think I don't know.
Are
It
you
was
done?
disgraceful.
You
Like,
wrapped
I
up?
can't think of another reason why Carson
That's
Wentz
a
is still
bit
in
of
that
a
football game.
stretch.
we just
I
pulling
can't
this
think
out
of another
of
reason
the-
why
But
Carson
JJ
Wentz is still in that
McCarthy's
football
Your
game.
hurt.
ass?
Yeah. JJ McCarthy has been like hurt for like 5 weeks now. Like
A
Yeah.
fella can't
I don't know,
be
dude.
injured anymore.
Is that just me?
No, that is
I
that is
think-
just you.
I
Is
get
this
behind
crazy
that
to say?
conspiracy. I get behind that conspiracy.
Is
I
this
don't
crazy to say?
conspiracy.
Like,
I don't
You
think
can't.
he's
You
hurt.
can't.
I don't think he. I think he's
dude,
hurt.
yeah, no,
Like,
he
I don't
he
think
looked
he's hurt.
horrible. He looked horrible. Then he went on. He's been hurt now.
Bro, they
I thought he
tried to
looked
bench
pretty
him.
good
I feel
that
like he
week.
kinda
They
got
tried to
soft
bench him.
bench.
Played the
Justin
week.
Jefferson was like,
Week
no.
one. All right.
Look,
Can we
that
move
makes
on?
no
Can we move
sense.
on?
Hold up. No, I want to address this with some logic.
I got you.
What is more of a waste? Keeping it so we're saying that JJ McCarthy is hurt. What's more of a waste?
Makes sense if it was Shador Sanders.
Tyler, let me talk, please. If
No.
you were to keep JJ McCarthy on the bench because he is hurt, or give him a shot, he's played what, 3 games?
Yeah,
Let
dude,
him
but, like,
because they know
system?
he's
That
bad.
makes
yeah,
no
it's because
sense.
they know he's
That
bad,
makes no
bro. It's because they
sense.
know he's bad.
Then why draft him?
Because
Why
they
pick him
don't-
over Sam Darnold?
They
But
thought he was
busts happen
good.
all the time, dude. Busts happen all the time. They let go Sam Darnold, who's absolutely lighting it up right now, for this guy, because they thought this guy was going to be the future, and I don't think he's as good as they thought he was going to be.
And they're just
So-
embarrassed. They're trying to cover it up.
Himself.
They're sweeping.
And I
they're
think
sweeping it under the rug.
I think if this Brosmer guy came in and lit it up a little bit, people
Yo,
would start
Brosmer's like a
questioning them.
7-year-old,
So what?
7-year rookie. He sucks.
So
He
what?
sucks.
Why? What's the
I
problem?
saw
with
it happen
putting
with
someone?
Mike White. and
What
the Jets. I
happened
saw
with
it
Yo,
happen
with
Mike White
Brock
has nothing to
Purdy?
do
with my
with
own
this.
2 eyes.
Are the Niners embarrassed that Trey Lance wasn't that good, but Brock Purdy was, and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance? No, they don't care. They won football games. Doesn't matter with who, as long as you win football games. If they think that Brosmer is better than JJ McCarthy, they're not holding on to their pride. No, they want to win a football game. That's
all right. The 49ers situation is somewhat different because Brock Purdy was like the last resort, right? Like they had no other,
And
literally had no
Brosmer
other
isn't?
choice.
No, they could have had sacrificed Carson Wentz.
They could have put Brosmer in for a clearly hurt Carson Wentz, right? He was so clearly he was crying on the sideline, dude. It was unreal. He's getting sitting at shoulder surgery. They made it pay through it. For what? I can't think of another reason. I literally cannot think of another reason for that.
Because Brosmer sucks.
All right.
Dude,
we can
hypothesize. I'm with James here. I think it's just a managerial thing to save the team some embarrassment and give JJ McCarthy more time to get better at football because
dude.
That's all they can do.
I completely agree.
So my biggest winner would be the Oronde Gadsden Day 1 fans. Like myself. Because last week he was my biggest winner. And
yeah,
I think that was the best take of the whole episode. It is like fine wine. And look what he did on Thursday Night Football, prime time for the national.
Yo, can you help me out, Tyler?
Bro,
where do you go to college?
You literally had no reasoning besides the fact he had 29 fantasy points, bro. That is the only reason why you thought he was good, bro. You had no other reasoning behind that. You didn't watch the game.
Wait,
he has a fun
Tyler,
name.
where do you go to college? You Day 1 fans?
To your college university. Oh, okay.
All right, biggest loser. Let's
Syracuse
wrap
College
this up.
So
man.
my biggest loser. This is associated with Chuck right here. The tush push supporters, because that play is getting
Just
banned.
The tush push.
Nah,
His
that play.
forward progress,
I kind of want to tell you that play is definitely getting banned, dude.
It's gone.
100%.
It's
can't
it
officiate
was so
that
close
play.
to being banned last year, and it
Missed
just
false
caused
starts.
more and more problems.
Forward progress, my butt,
Illegal
man.
formations.
I don't think it should get banned, but it is going to get banned.
No, it's gonna get banned because of how because the refs can't officiate it well.
It's not a tush push thing though. It's a ref's
It's
inability to officiate.
no, it's actually an
It's
Eagles
the same,
offensive
whether
line.
you have four players behind Jalen Hurts or not. When the tush push gets banned, it's gonna be the same thing without players behind.
Chuck, tell me when you have 4 players false starting.
Do you want to ban the QB sneak? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to ban the QB sneak?
That's so different. That is so different.
I mean, the QB sneak has been a staple for years. I don't know.
No.
Yes.
It's
the
the same thing. Like a football play, like when you push, you can't push the pile anymore. Like if those plays where like your running backs getting tackled and the O-line pushes a pile. That's not a football play anymore. That's the same. That play will get banned if the tush push gets banned.
So the tush push is getting banned because the refs cannot officiate it well because Eagles are cheating on it.
But it has nothing to do with the 4 players behind them.
It has to do with the Eagles getting away with everything on that play.
I think the issue more is just the referees need to be able to keep the Eagles accountable for football penalties on that play. Whether it's a football play or not is irrelevant. But the problem is NFL officials don't know how to officiate it. It's not the Eagles' fault. All right, it's not. it's the NFL, it's the referees, it's a problem.
Yeah, but,
hopefully it changes.
But I feel like it's gonna get banned because they're exploiting it almost.
Exactly.
Like,
No. And
yeah, I think that's
to the
why it's gonna
team's
get banned as a
benefit.
whole.
Against the
But
Giants four
I'm
times in a row.
guaranteeing-
Come on now.
You'll see a success rate within 10% when the Eagles just do the same without Devontae Smith and Saquon Barkley pushing him.
Yeah,
It's
not
it's
gonna
gonna be
change
interesting
it.
to see for sure.
We'll see. It'll be an interesting thing to keep track of. But for now, that's going to do for episode 2 of the Nosebleed Report. Once again, I was Andrew Tropp, along with Charlie Long, Tyler Pace, James Renz. Thanks for bearing with us today. And we'll be back next week with more content headed your way.